One game of particular interest this week is Arizona at Jacksonville, and the reason it's of real interest to me is because last year Arizona lost 5 games on the East Coast during the regular season and was outscored by 100 points in those games. Then what did the Cardinals do? They wound up going to Carolina and winning a playoff game, and that was a big step toward making the Super Bowl. Now the Cardinals are 0-1. They lost at home to San Francisco, and they go to Jacksonville. Jacksonville, of course, is on the East Coast, on the Atlantic coast, and it's not a place that has worked very well for the Cardinals during the regular season. However, they really need a win here because in the division, they can't afford to fall 2 games behind after 2 weeks. The offense didn't perform very well for Arizona in the last game against San Francisco, and they really need to step up that offense to have any chance to win in Jacksonville. Another big game this week is the battle for first place. Yeah, in week 2, there's a battle for first place in the NFC West. The winner between Seattle and San Francisco is going to be in first place in that division. That division has been considered a pretty weak one by most people, but there's a good chance that both Seattle and San Francisco will compete with Arizona for the division title and be better than a lot of people were expecting. San Francisco had a big win last week, a big confidence-boosting win at Arizona. Seattle, which has battled injuries, last year's season was destroyed by injuries, and again, the Seahawks are having a bunch of injuries to key players, still came out and got a shutout, the only shutout of the first weekend, 28-0 against St. Louis. So now the Seahawks go into San Francisco. The team that wins this game not only will have a foot up in the division, but will have the kind of early start that could really propel it to a division title. So it makes for a real interesting matchup. The third game that really has a lot of interest for people is in Dallas. Actually, it's in Arlington, the new stadium, the billion-dollar stadium that Jerry Jones has constructed, and that has not had yet a Cowboys regular season game. The Cowboys played some exhibition games there. Of course, there was the incident against Tennessee with the punter hitting the video board. Well, now in come the Giants, one of the top rivals for the Cowboys, and along the Eagles, one of the teams that will contend for the NFC East in a very strong division. This game, I'm really interested in seeing not only how Dallas plays on offense after a great start against Tampa Bay, but how the Giants do with some injuries on defense that could really hurt them against a Cowboys passing attack that seems to be already in full stride. Cornerback Aaron Ross is out of the game, most likely, and that could be very damaging to the Giants. This should be a real close game, though, and on national TV on a Sunday night, you're going to get a great look at what this new stadium looks like, and we'll also get a good look at what the NFC East might look at this season.